Hey guys, Scott and Sean Brody here from the Brody Windsor Group.
What's
we
up?
are here to give you some market stats on the West Island, particularly the area that we trade in mostly, which is south of Highway 40, Beaconsfield, Bay d'Urfé, Point Claire, Kirkland, and Dorval. We took a look at some of the stats, and I'm sure you've heard about them, seen them on the news. You probably get them in flyers in your mailbox. But if you just look at the overview of the stats, you may be getting some misleading information. So we thought it would be important to dive a little bit deeper, and we uncovered some pretty interesting information. Hey, Scott?
Absolutely. So what we did is we actually looked at that local area, and we divided it between homes that are priced over $1 million and those under $1 million. And it was very interesting to see the difference between those two markets.
Absolutely. I think the general consensus out there is we're in a very hot market. I think we can agree with that in the under 1 million price range. For example, the median price has gone up 13% since 2017 in those municipalities across the board. If you look at the number of sales under $1 million, pretty consistent at about 750 sales. Average number of days on the market, again, pretty consistent comparing the first half of this year with last year at about 38 days on the market, which is pretty quick. However, if you look at the number of listings that expired, so those are homes that were listed for 3 to 6 months, whatever their contract was, and did not sell and came off the market, that number has jumped up 42%. So we're seeing a lot of homes that have gone on market. Obviously, the prices were not in line with market value, and those homes did not sell.
Now, where it really gets interesting is when we look at that over $1 million price range.
That luxury, quote unquote, luxury market. Big shift there.
So what we've seen in this area is the number of sales, again, has remained pretty consistent.
Pretty consistent. So we had 37 sales in those municipalities in 2018 from January to July. And 2019 this year, we had 40 sales. So pretty on par.
And when it comes to average number of days on the market, again, we're seeing homes selling more quickly this year than last year. 85 was the average number of days in 2018, and this year in 2019, 79 days.
So 79 days on the market is the average for homes that sold priced over $1 million so far in 2019. That's pretty quick. That's encouraging. However,
here's the big one.
Yeah.
Number of expired listings. That has skyrocketed by 300% in the last year alone. So we're talking between January and July 2018, the number of expired listings was 15. And this year in 2019, number of expired listings, 61.
Wow. So what does that tell us? Basically, what it tells us is the market is still strong. We're still seeing buyers out there. Homes are still selling. The ones that are selling are actually selling a little bit quicker than they did last year. But there is a lot of inventory. There are a lot of homes sitting out there overpriced that are not moving. The buyers are not willing to run in and pay whatever the sellers are asking for them.
So what would your advice then be to sellers who have homes in this price range?
So if you've got a quote unquote luxury home, you think it's worth over $1 million, great. The market is still active. We're still seeing sales. However, you've got to price it correctly. It's got to be marketed correctly. So don't be fooled into looking at what's currently on the market. Don't just look at your neighbor's home and think, oh, they're asking 1.5, I can ask 1.5 or 1.6, because that's not going to work. You need to do a deeper dive with the help of your real estate professional and find out what similar homes have been selling for. That's going to tell a different story of what they've sold for versus what people are out there asking today. So
to summarize, would we say that we know in the under $1 million market, still a very hot
seller's market, still low inventory, buyers out there in droves. We're seeing multiple offers, as you can see. However, the median price has only gone up 1% compared to last year. So it's stayed stable. Prices haven't jumped significantly since last year. They did that big jump from 2017, but now things have leveled off. But obviously in the luxury market, as we said, big shift there.
So more of a buyer's market.
Yeah, definitely more inventory and a lot of overpriced homes. So
there you have it. That's a deep dive, sort of the real story behind the West Island real estate market statistics. For more information on your particular neighborhood or city, reach out, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you.
And thanks for tuning in.
Take care.
Take care.